Wherever you plant your heart, wherever you make your art, class is in session, Mrs. Scribbles.
Hey friends, my name is Miss Scribbles and class is in session. Welcome to class. We are drawing a lizard today. We're going to do a big swirl with the left side pulled out and then curled all the way into his eye. Let's do one line on the outside of that eye. Awesome. And then from that left side, we're going to pull one line all the way in and give him a small smile. I love it. Let's also give him a nose. That's just going to be a small line. Great job. From the top of his head, let's do his back. We're going to go down and then up and then down again. It doesn't matter where you live. I am sure you have seen a lizard swiggling around somewhere in your backyard or maybe even in your kitchen. Let's come down with his neck. It's going to be barely swirled because he needs to have a chest. We're going to do his two legs now. You're going to do a C and then a backward C a little bit lower. Let's do the same for those back legs. Awesome. From there, I want you to do a straight line coming from those first C's that you drew. Let's also give him another front leg. You'll pull that long line straight out. Lizards need a way to climb up walls and trees and hide behind rocks, so let's give him 3 skinny little fingers on each hand. Perfect. Okay, now for that back leg, let's do 3 skinny little fingers. Awesome. We're going to finish it off by giving it a small bump at the bottom and pulling it back to that C shape. Good job. So on each leg, I want you to give him a small bump at the bottom and a straight line back to that C shape. You're doing a great job. Let's finish off his belly. And then last but not least, let's give him the swirly tail we know that he has. You can let his tail be as swirly as you want, but make sure at the end of the tail it gets skinnier. So you're going to want it to point at the tail and for the line to get farther and farther away from the other line as you get back to the lizard. Awesome. Let's give this lizard some details. So I try to avoid lizards, but I'm pretty sure they have scaly skin. So by giving him some curved lines on the top of his tail, down his back, and on his nose, I feel like we're giving him those extra details to make him look like he could just jump off the page. In Thailand, we have what's called a monitor lizard, And these are not your average lizards you see in your kitchen, or at least not hopefully. These lizards are found in parks and all over Thailand, and they are so big. Sometimes they can get up to the size of a dog. Yes, I'm serious. So down from his neck, I want to give him a small underbelly. So I'm just going to match that line that I had already done. And then right where his belly is, I'm going to match that line again. Perfect. I'm going to find the greenest of green colors and make sure that my lizard is so bright and fun. You are welcome to color or paint your lizard however you want. You're the artist, and I want you to be creative with this. Let's just hope this is the only lizard I see today, even though I know right now there's one hiding somewhere in my cabinet. I'm so glad you were able to do class. It's looking amazing.
Friends, you did a great job. Let's add some color now.
is in session, Mrs. Scribbles. Mrs. Scribbles.